Welcome back, everybody. It is another edition of New Guitar Day, and this guitar will be a interesting surprise. So what we have here, the company is called GearIT. I thought it was GearIT, but it looks like it's GearIT. So that's what it is. Strange name. I don't know where these people come up with these names. This is the GLP 100 Sunset Series, and this is a Les Paul style guitar, and got it off Amazon. And the number one reason why I bought it, and I'm not ashamed to admit it, was it was $64.98. So my expectations at that price are very low to the ground, to say the least. Although some people have been opening these up and actually getting reasonable guitars, other people have had all kinds of issues. So without further ado, let's pop it open. You can see we've got a little bit of UPS damage that they don't charge extra for. It's real nice of them. They just throw it in as part of the price. You can already tell this guitar is reasonably heavy. Some of the people that have gotten these have said that they're in the 8-pound range, which for a Les Paul is not bad. They make all kinds of fantastic claims of this guitar, including but not limited to that it has a mahogany, true mahogany body, which again, mahogany comes in a bunch of different species, so who knows? I'm certain that whatever mahogany it is, it's the least expensive mahogany that they could get their hands on. Another interesting thing about this guitar is the accessory package, which again, I'm sure it's all low budget, but you get a tuner, you get a cord, you get a strap, you get some picks, and you get a gig bag, which again, I'm sure is a very inexpensive gig bag, but for the price, what are you going to do? Yeah, I'm going to guess and say this thing weighs 8 pounds. We're going to weigh it real quick after we pop it out of its... And the good thing about getting this a little later, some other people have gotten, is I've already got sort of a heads up of the potential things to look out for. Comes in its little handy bag. I'm not sure why they were blowing these out. They were originally going for like $200+. So when they had the one-day sale, I knew it wasn't going to last. And they've since not only sold out, but they've completely removed them from the Amazon website. So already I can feel that it does not seem to have a headstock break. Okay, so the things I'm looking for immediately, people were having issues with their tailpiece being in really bad shape. I want to take this off in a way that if I have to return this guitar, I can return it to them in really good shape. Red-ends do feel wonderful. Thus far I don't see any issues. Typical little bit of schmutz mark here and there, but we'll investigate further. But how do we take this off without destroying it? There we go. Just ease it out. There we go. Because that way we can put it on if this thing doesn't. So the immediate I don't see any binding looks good. Binding looks good. There's no headstock crack. Binding looks good. Okay, well physically I don't see any issues. We will come back and examine it. I want to go plug it in. Then I'm going to play it for a while. Let's weigh it. I am going to say it's 9 pounds. It may be 8.5, but not, it feels like 9. It may even be, I may excuse me, 8 plus something. Holy crap, 9.6 pounds. So I got me a chubby one. I'm going to do that again. I'm not going to make you wait. I'm going to put you on hold here. Just going to do that one more time. Hold on, we'll be right back. Yeah, 9.6 pounds. Holy cow. Anyways, I'm going to go plug it in. We'll be back. By the way, it is, I think I said it already. When you get old, you start forgetting the things you say or don't. It is November the 28th, 2023. Tuesday afternoon, mild weather, nice day to get a guitar. You can pop it right out. There's none of that having to wait to acclimate because it's 50 degrees outside. So we'll be... Welcome back, everybody. It is now December the 1st, the first day of December 2023. And we have another new guitar day here. As you can see, once again, in Amazon's infinite stupidity, they send what you will soon see as a small guitar box in a giant box. And it has a bit of damage on it, although it looks very superficial. But definitely got the UPS dance going. The thing that's amazing to me is the corporate waste. I mean, everyone likes a double box. It definitely is nice. But when you use a box of this size, UPS charges not only by weight, and we've already got boxes already been opened up there, but they charge what's called dimensional weight as well. So you can just imagine what the size of this box adds to the cost of shipping. I'm sure Amazon has a crazy good deal with UPS, so they don't charge what regular people do. But I imagine if I tried to ship this guitar in a box this big, it would not be good. And, you know, just notice, absolutely no packing material. Which again, in my humble opinion, is incredibly unprofessional, but yeah. Who said that Amazon was professional? Looks like the inside box is unscathed. It also looks like it's a brand new guitar, just based on the tape. You can usually tell when a box has been put back in. So again, this is, I guess we're now officially calling this a GearIT guitar. I originally thought it was GearIT, but a GearIT guitar. And this is the GLP 100 Sunset Series. It's a Les Paul style guitar. The first part of this video, I started doing this exact same thing, and I took it out of the box. Everything looked fine. It didn't seem to have any damage or any issues. And I went to play it, and the neck pickup didn't work. Now, if I was a more adventurous guy, I actually did take off the control plate for the switch, because someone else had mentioned that if you jiggled the wires you might be able to get some action. I did that. I got no action. And the truth be told, that guitar weighed 9.6 pounds, and it was black. Had it have worked, I would have kept it. I certainly wouldn't have sent it back for the weight, but between you and me, I wasn't sorry. This one also feels like it's going to be fairly heavy, which again, I play sitting down, so it doesn't matter. As we showed you on the last guitar, they give you their little accessory pack, which, you know, a little extra there. You get a gig bag. It's a very cheap gig bag, but, you know, considering the price. Remember, these were being blown out the door for a mind-blowing price of $64.98. So I jumped on board. I'm going to weigh this one immediately. I'm guessing it feels like it's probably maybe 8 pounds. It will free it from its bag. And again, I play mostly sitting down, so the weight's not really an issue. What's important is that the guitar works. A bunch of people got these. I won't say a majority, but a fair amount of people have had dead pickups, a phase issue that the pickups weren't wired. Ooh, this puppy is cold. We're just going to trust that. I mean, it's 40 degrees outside, although it has been sitting in a truck coming from who knows where, but I've just got to figure that if you're gigging, you're bringing guitars in from the heat and the cold, and so preliminary look. People were having issues with their bridges pulling out. This bridge looks okay. There's no broken neck on it. Nothing spectacular in the wood. One guy got one that was just really, really, really pretty. Yeah, this looks nice. As most people pointed out, they look a lot nicer in person than they do in the picture. Okay, I'm going to weigh it. So this comes in at 8 pounds even, which is a respectable weight for a Les Paul style guitar. Certainly not excessive. Like I said, the other one was in the 9.5 pounds. That just really felt excessive. So the key here, just after doing the preliminary look, we have to take off the little wrapper here that they put on the strings. That's funny, some companies do this and others don't. I try to take it off gently because if in fact this guitar has a problem and has to go back, I want to be able to provide that. So again, it's going to acclimate. Hopefully the change of temperature doesn't do some horrible things to it. I don't imagine it would. It looks good. All things considered, neck pocket feels good. The action is actually reasonable. The pickups look nice and high. I don't know, I'm pretty impressed. There's always a chance. The nut looks like it's fairly well cut. We'll see when we play it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to actually go let this just warm up for a little while. I've got another guitar today. I'd like to get it out of the box as well and let it acclimate. So we'll be back. And welcome back, everybody. So, again, this is the abbreviated version of this review, and as you know from past videos, I'm not really reviewing this guitar. I do this just for my unboxing, for my own protection, just based on some experiences that I've had. There's nothing like video proof showing what condition you actually got a guitar in. But then I decided to share it with people, and they can do with it what they wish. My first impressions are, holy cow, for $64.98, this is a revelation. The camera, I'm looking at the screen of the camera, shows a much more yellow in the sunburst. The true life color is much more subdued, more of a mahogany look. They claim it's mahogany, it's tone wood. They claim it's rosewood. They claim. Look, I may find some major defect on this guitar in the coming days, and if so, I will be back with a final review of this guitar. Most of the people were talking about the pickups being way too low. I personally think this bridge pickup is way too high. So in the coming days, I'm going to make a minor adjustment and take it down to what I consider to be a more reasonable place. They do use some mighty big screws there. Fit and finish seems to be really good. Of course, the rounded fret ends are a revelation. My net seems to be cut really well when I play the cowboy chords down here with moderate pressure. It's perfectly in tune. The tuners, cheap as they must be, work very good. They're smooth. There's no pinging. There's no rattling on the bridge. I haven't played every note on the fretboard, but I don't get any buzz for what I played. Switch works good. Of course, The potentiometers are very just sort of there and then they're not, but I've had that with more expensive guitars. Again, it's a really pretty guitar. What is our serial number here? This one says we're number 1462. So I have no idea if they actually made 1,462 of these, or no clue. Do the hand test, which is usually will reveal a lot if there's imperfection. The binding seems to be well done. It's a nice cream color. Again, very impressed. But you never know. Anyways, we have another guitar that we want to get registered in the books for tonight. So for now, I'm going to sign off again, December the 1st, 2023, and this is the GearIT. What a weird name. Who names these things? The GLP, G for GearIT, LP for Les Paul 100 Sunset Series. On sale at Amazon, very briefly. When they put these on sale, man, they were flying out the door. So, yeah, $64.98. Unbelievable. Anyways, we'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. It is now December the 18th, 2023. When last we were here, it was December the 1st, and that was the day that I received this guitar, as well as the next guitar. Again, this is the GearIT, odd name for a guitar, the GLP 100. This was the elusive guitar that, I don't know how long it was on Amazon because I never paid attention to it. It was originally at $219, and then I think they took it down to $140. And then one day it showed up at this blowout sale with coupons and discounts, and out the door shipped to me, it was $64.98. I'd never heard of this brand before. I had no idea what I was going to get. I took a chance. I ordered this one and I ordered the black one, which is at the beginning of this video. It got sent back immediately because it had a dead neck pickup. Probably could have fixed it. Didn't want to. Didn't really... Yeah, wasn't into that guitar. Weighed almost 10 pounds. This one's about 8.3, which is decent for a Les Paul, and they say it's a mahogany body. I have no idea. Who would know? So a bunch of people picked these up because, again, they couldn't resist the price, and the results were mixed, to say the least. Obviously, at the GearIT company, or whatever factory churned this thing out, quality control was not very good, which is to say that quality control wasn't very good. Now, I got really lucky. I got what I consider to be a unicorn. This guitar had absolutely zero flaws. And that is to say that the finish was absolutely without flaw. The fret ends, rounded fret ends. What can you say? The action on this was set nice. A lot of people were commenting that the P90s were set way too low. Mine were actually almost a little too high. I had to lower the bridge pickup just a little bit. Intonation was perfect. The tuners are as cheap can be, but they work absolutely fine. The P90s are probably the cheapest P90s on planet Earth. They also work absolutely fine, and I'm incredibly pleased with this guitar. The matching on the, I think it's a 3-piece body, they did a really nice job. I mean, you know, it lines up really nice. The back is the same way. Just nice. No odd, you know, I saw a few that had like these odd pieces of wood. This is just lined up really nice. I think you can see clearly the 3 pieces. So that came out nice. So now knowing what I know about this guitar, I would have paid $219 for it if I was assured that I was going to get one that was this nice. So the fact that I got it for $64.98 is just mind-blowing. So there you go. Everyone didn't have the same results, including me with the black one. The black one just wasn't happening. Someone didn't test it out of the factory. So I just wanted to put this together and get it on YouTube. And again, this guitar, the odd part about it is that when they sell out a guitar, even if it's discontinued, Amazon generally will keep the ad up so that you can add a review of some kind, and they just pulled this one down. So there's a mystery attached to this guitar. The company still is selling Stratocaster style guitars and Telecaster thin line style guitars, but this one just completely disappeared. So it will go down as being the mystery guitar of 2023. Anyways, thank you for joining me. Next up, we've got the other purchase that came in on the same day. And again, I've played this guitar now. Again, it's the 18th. I've played it for over 2 weeks, every day. And just, there's nothing I don't like about this guitar. It's just really a fun budget guitar that punches way above its weight at $64.98. It is the most inexpensive brand new guitar that I've ever purchased. And again, keep in mind this also came with a cheap gig bag, came with a decent cable, came with a strap, came with a tuner, and it was delivered for that price. And I looked up what it would cost me. I realize Amazon has bulk shipping rates, but if I wanted to ship this guitar back to where it came from, it would cost me $90 just to ship the guitar, UPS. So all in all, mind-blowing experience. Thank you very much. We'll be right back with the next guitar.